We are here today to celebrate groundbreaking ceremony for the Brunswick Veterans Plaza project, long overdue. And what we want to do is to talk with a number of folks that we can interest, perhaps you, the viewers, in what's happening today with the groundbreaking on this fabulous project. First up today is John Eldridge, and John Eldridge is the town manager. You've been around for a while, John.
I have been a while, for 6 years as town manager and 26 before as finance director.
So tell us how this project has affected you and Brunswick and what it means to Brunswick.
I think it's a great project for Brunswick. I agree with those who say it was long overdue. The only regret, because it was long overdue, is that some people who were involved at the beginning aren't here to see it. But it's going to be an integral piece of the mall. It's going to be facing inward on the mall so that people will get to see it. It's amazing how many people come by here now and have not seen the existing monument. So I think in all ways it's just going to be a fantastic project and a real addition to the mall.
So one of the plans is the big plan is to take what is here now for World War II and reverse it 180 degrees. Right. It will then be facing down on the mall, the rest of the mall.
Correct. Yep.
And then a big build out of some things there.
In front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes again, it makes a lot of sense when we have celebrations, Memorial Day and that type of thing. Everyone's crowded down here, and there's a little bit of spillover in the street, and you no longer feel like you're part of the mall, which is Brunswick's heart and soul is the mall. So. To have it become a part of the mall, surrounded by other
integral
features,
with the rest.
It's gonna, it really will make it very noticeable, obviously. And again, it's kind of a capstone for this end of the mall.
So what's been your job and your role in doing things to this point with this project?
I wouldn't say. Largely cheerleader.
Yeah.
The grassroots effort has been fantastic in terms of the level of support that people have. Come up with for this project in terms of both commitment for getting design, getting it funded, getting it off the ground. We play, obviously the town plays a role. Town had to approve the project, the town was involved in the planning of the project. The council actually had to approve the project and the location. But largely, again, it's the effort of a group of people who are really dedicated, and a lot of things that happen in Brunswick. Get some people together and can make things happen.
Well, as you say, you got to have the cheerleading component there. And
yep.
From what I hear, you've done a great job with that.
No, again,
congratulations.
Hats off to them. Again, when we talked about this originally, we talked about having it become part of the mall, and the more people talked about it, the more the concept was developed. It just made all kinds of sense.
Yeah.
That it again be the capstone of this end of the mall.
You're here today, groundbreaking, exciting, music, bands, the whole bit.
Yep.
Quite a day.
It is. It's a great day. It really, and I can't wait to be back here in November.
Yeah, November 11th.
To see it finished. Yep.
11.
Right.
11th day, 11th month, 11th hour, we will dedicate this.
Exactly. Super.
Yeah, good.
All right.
All right, good. Thank you,
John.
John.
To you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
It.
Yeah. We can't do that.
Yeah, can't do that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We're going to talk next with John PERREAULT. And John is the town council chair. And John has the responsibility of all of the town council and much, much more. Tell us about yourself. What do you do? What are you here for here today? And what do you think about the project?
Well, as you say, my name is John PERREAULT. I'm a business owner in town. I have my own construction company. Husband to my wife Corey, and father to two girls in my life. So that's honestly the most rewarding thing that has happened to me in my life. This being honored as chair of the council this is my third year as chair of the town council, is ultimately very, very rewarding in itself, that 8 other members have the respect and, in my leadership and stuff like that. It is amazing I've been on the council for 12 years and I have one more year left in me, and to hopefully end it as chair for 4 years would be a remarkable accomplishment for me.
because town council is integral to making sure this happens and make sure all the other boards and committees that roll up into town council, where you have the ultimate vote, you have the ultimate say of whether this does or doesn't go.
The town council does.
Town council.
Yes.
And all the others roll up into the town council, and you guys are the ones who have listened to all of this and have made it finally happen through
And
a vote.
supported it unanimously as a council all along. Right from the beginning when Council Watson and Tom Farrell presented it, all the council unanimously supported every aspect of what this project brings. It's a huge project. It's a, you know, I'll use Council Watson's words that he uses many times, an economic driver to town. It's going to bring people into this town to come check it out, visit our mall, visit our businesses, see what our town's all about, and hopefully spend some money.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And thanks for being here today.
Have a good day.
Thanks, John. All right, we're going to talk with Tony Jordan next. Tony Jordan is the past national commander for American Legion. And Tony, hi, welcome.
Good morning, Jim.
I'd shake your hand if I could, but we can't. So congratulations on being here.
Thank you.
You're the past national commander for American Legion. Tell me, just talk about your support for this project and Brunswick in general and veterans and American Legion. Can you just give us some of your background a bit and some of your support ideas for this project?
Well, being a past national commander, you get involved in a lot of community projects, but this one kind of hits home with me. I'm a Wisconsin boy who grew up there and went into service from there and became national commander in 1997, 98. And I've been dedicated, as far as I'm concerned, to the veterans of Maine particularly. And in fact, I spoke to the Mid-Coast Veterans Organization, which is over to the base, and I was impressed. And I know Post 20 very well here in Brunswick. They've got great leadership now with David Watson and Joe Donahue. I said, Tony, you're going to make a little commitment. And so I've offered my services for them. I was a great friend of Chick Ciciotti, and Chick and I go back many, many years together, as I served as state commander in 1979. And so we go back a long ways. And I've had the great opportunity to speak here. And when I found out they were doing this project, David Watson came to me, and along with Joe, and wanted the national commander at that time to do an endorsement. And they sent a letter, and it got him to sign it. So it was kind of the start of it. I think it started basically in about 2016 that David was into it. So, and I've installed their American Legion post for quite a few years. You got to remember, Post 20, this is kind of a revitalization for this post. They didn't have this post. And now, thanks to their post and their setup down there, I'm impressed. I think the community here is very fortunate to have Post 20 and the commitment of the council. David was on the council, and I think he brought some good ideas. He has the support of the council and the town fathers here, and I think it's just a great thing. So I felt as though when I got the opportunity to get involved here, I will come down anytime they want me, only because I think it's unique. I think the opportunity I have to come here, because look where it's located, right in the center of the community in the town of Brunswick. It's a living monument.
You can tell by the noise of the traffic going by on Main Street.
David, it's a living memorial.
Yeah.
It's not a memorial, it's a monument that anybody can enjoy, veterans and those who wish they were.
Well, and you've been responsible from upper echelons of American Legion for helping things like this along. And
oh God.
I know that the people here have mentioned you often, and I know that the people here are appreciative of all of your efforts and all of your support, continuing support with this. And I think that's just really well said from them to you, and you should feel good about that.
I appreciate those comments, and I also want you to tell you, we've got great people in the American Legion. The young man that is state commander at the present time, he had to serve 2 years due to this virus. Matt JABAUT is someday I hope to see him as a national commander. He's just got great credentials, and he delivers well, and He's an advocate for veterans, and that's what we need. We need to be more visible. We're not second-class citizens. I've always said Veterans Day should be every day.
Well, we hope to have you back on Veterans Day for the dedication of the plaza. Today is the groundbreaking, and we're going to spend 2 months getting the plaza going and ready for dedication on the 11th. So hope to see you back there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, introduce yourself. You're on camera on Facebook Live.
DEBRA COUTURE.
Oh, hi, Deb. Our understanding is that you are integral part of this project. Can you talk to us about what you've done with this project and why you're here today and what makes it special for you today? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Initially, you know, when Joe Donahue and Dave Watson contacted me, it was, you know, we were trying to promote more women to purchase the, you know, the blocks.
The honor blocks.
The honor blocks, exactly. And it was, you know, it was an honor for me that myself and 2 other ladies, we did a TV spot. Sorry about the mask here, it keeps sliding down. But we did a TV spot on a local, you know, public broadcasting TV channel about the you know, the whole plaza here, and also did some radio spots with you know, one of the radio stations here in town. And
WCME maybe?
Yes,
Yep.
yeah. So it
Jim
was.
Blykamp?
Yeah.
He's a good supporter of this project. Jim Blykamp is great.
So it's just been fun working with the people, and as I'll say in my speech, you know, I thought it was really a huge undertaking, and I admire everything that the town has done, and I've been, you know, doing a lot of things with this town over the years on the Navy side when Brunswick Naval Air Station was here.
My understanding, you were a CB, so maybe you're interested in construction and things like that from from your prior.
I am a CB. It's like a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Once a CB, always a CB.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm a CB, and actually was with the battalion briefly down. They called them the Skeebies from Maine. You know, so NMCB 27 down at the base in Brunswick. But I am envious of your town and how much support the veterans and everybody get here, and what a great
amazing,
job you've done. And it's a beautiful town, and I love going to lunch here in many places. So I live up the road in West Gardner, so I'm fairly close. It's a quick jump down.
Well, thanks for coming down. This is terrific day, terrific weather.
It is.
It's cooperating for us.
It is. So it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you. I really am.
And you're also involved with the emergency management organization here in Maine. Do I have that right?
I am. Yeah. I retired from the Maine Emergency Management Agency in Augusta when I retired from state government, and I'm my town's emergency management director.
Okay.
So
what does that mean for you? What do you do?
Well, actually, I just finished writing a bunch of grants, you know, so we're always trying to get some additional funding, you know, for the towns. Actually, you know, taking some classes down here in town with your emergency management directors and stuff, but it just means trying to prepare the towns for any type of, you know, incident that would happen. And of course, 5 months ago when all of this started, that was a big part of it. So we kind of prepared the town, the fire departments, you know, the people as to what, you know, they could expect, and the state and the feds, FEMA, has been pretty good as far as helping to fund, you know, a lot of the projects and the things that we're doing to try to keep the townspeople safe. So well, that's the whole point.
I know that Joe Donahue has been real happy to have you here today. He's been talking a lot about you and
Joe's
building
wonderful.
You up.
Joe's wonderful.
So
yeah, he and Dave Watson both. So yeah.
Welcome to the day, and congratulations on being a part of all of this celebration today.
Thank you so much.
This is super good. Thanks.
Wish
Deb.
I could shake your hand.
Yeah,
you know,
we'll do that next
and
time.
other times.
Another time. Thank you. Oh, you are Todd. Come on in. You're live now in the interview. Come on, join me.
Thank you. Excuse me.
I'd shake your hand, but I didn't recognize you behind the mask.
Different times. Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Excited to be here.
Tell me, sorry?
Excited to be here.
Yeah, good. Tell me what you've been doing with this project, why it means something to you. Maybe relate this project to something else you've done in another time, place that might be similar to this, or that you've gained some value off of that into here. So talk about your experience with this project, if you would.
Sure. It's been a number of years we've been working on the project, and it's been incredibly unique. It's hard to draw a direct parallel to an exact other project, but we've done a lot of other memorial projects here in Maine and actually down in Massachusetts as well. And this type of project is really special in that it offers a really great opportunity to connect with the people who this project really means a great deal to, and in this case, the veterans. So I think the key really involved a lot of listening and understanding and getting to know the veterans.
A lot of different angles.
Yeah, who they are, what
Different
their
opinions.
interests are, and then ultimately, what did this project want to say or express outwardly to people? And so getting at that message and the importance of that was really exciting.
What'd you find in this project that got you up in the morning, made you really excited, really interested, that was different about this one? Was it maybe the way something was designed, or the materials used, or something, the people you worked with?
Yeah, I would say the people. You know, there really was an unwavering, an incredible commitment from the veterans to this project, and seeing it through with excellence from beginning to end. And we're not there yet, but we soon will be.
2 months.
Yeah, and I think that
Little more.
dedication was inspiring, and I think the notion of the importance and significance of this project and keeping the bar exceptionally high was really motivating for me. I really care about the quality of what my office does, and that this would be another
You're in
example.
Saco or something?
Yeah, we're in downtown Saco,
Saco.
right. So, you know, we did the Charles J. Loring Memorial in downtown Portland on the Eastern Promenade, and so that, if people know Charlie Loring, or the history of Charles Loring, he was a veteran and an important one here in the state of Maine, and then as well as a citizen of the city of Portland. So that particular memorial had a lot of, I guess, common threads, but was unique and distinctive from this particular project.
So what will be your involvement from now until that 11th of November dedication time? How will you be involved?
Well, that's been ongoing. I mean, the past several months have been really beginning to coordinate with the contractors, some of the specific aspects of the timing and sequencing of construction. There's a multitude of trades, granite work, concrete work, bronze work, that all needs to be kind of integrated and understood. So we have weekly team meetings that are part of the process right now, and soon we'll be out here at the project site contributing to the process of seeing it implemented.
Nice, good. Well, thanks for being here today.
Yeah, it's an exciting day for me, and
have
I know for so many here.
You have quite a reputation in the area, so you've earned it, I guess.
Thank you.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, good.
Good day.
Thank you for this.
Okay, thanks.
Appreciate it.
All
Shake
right.
your hand, but I can't.
All right.
Thanks, Todd. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine. I'll shake your hand, but I can't.
I know.
A little tough right now. Tell me about yourself. Why are you here? What's your excitement about today? Got to be multiple levels of excitement for you.
I'm here representing the state of Maine VFW. It's great that we can have this and bring the community together and recognize our brothers and sisters that have served this country. So it's interesting over the last few years of how we've all come together as a community to recognize this, and it will be nice to finally see it done.
Yeah. Really, it's been a long project, a long time overdue.
Yes, it has.
So how do you fit within the VFW? What's your job?
I am now the Department of Maine Junior Vice Commander.
Okay.
One of my positions.
Tell me, for the uninitiated, what that means and what you do.
For the uninitiated, you have the commander, you have the senior vice commander, and it would fall on me. So we are elected positions through our peers with the VFW, and we take care of our fellow veterans through different programs and recognize them, such as something like this, and through our homeless veterans programs, through our unmet needs programs, bring everybody together to make sure everybody's taken care of.
Good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll see you inside of the memorial, inside of the not dedication, groundbreaking.
Yes.
Very good. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Archie,
Yes, sir.
tell me about yourself and why you're here and how you're excited, and give me some information about what you know about the plaza.
Well, I'm actually a native of Lisbon Falls, so I know Brunswick from way back. I'm 89 years old, so I know a lot about Brunswick. Mostly good, some bad. I had 28 years in the Coast Guard, retired, worked at BIW.
What'd you do at BIW?
I started out, I was a tech writer for machinery. And when we got out of the overhaul, I wound up in the pipe shop. That's how come I know Roger and his brother. We moved to the Highlands about 4 years ago. And it's kind of quiet for me. And I ran into Roger's brother one day and he says, "You going to
Roger
VFW?"
Stevens.
Lenny.
Yeah, Roger Stevens, the Roger.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And he said, "You ought to come down tonight. We got a meeting." I joined the VFW and it was a kick in the butt.
How long ago was that?
Oh, 3 years ago, I guess. I belonged to the VFW anyway. I just transferred up here. I belonged since 1967. And I was on a ship in Portland. We were going to Vietnam, and they made everybody in that crew, they gave them a free membership. As far as I know, maybe I'm the only one still alive. I don't know. But anyway, yes, I help them out. They keep me busy. And
You've been helping with a project from...
Anything, yes,
Yeah.
anything for a vet.
Yeah. Can you tell the story about the Civil War vet and why he is honored here with your block?
Well, to begin with, Holman Melcher was a Thompson boy. Holman Melcher, any way you look at it, even though it's a Civil War, he was a veteran. Like Holman joined the 20th Maine Regiment in 1862, and his big claim to fame, although he never claimed it, is when Joshua Chamberlain said charge at Little Round Top, Holman Melcher led the charge.
Yeah.
He went through the war. He got wounded badly in the leg at the Wilderness, but he finished the war as a major. He went in as an enlisted man. At Little Round Top, he was a lieutenant. And then he went on, he was big in veterans organizations in Portland. He went to Portland after the war in business. And what outfits they had, like the 20th Maine and GAR and other veteran organizations, he helped them out immensely with money or anybody that was in need. He wound up being mayor of Portland twice, and he passed away in 1906 at the age of 63. And he's buried in Portland at Evergreen Cemetery. But I make a long story short.
No, it's quite a story.
I bought
Wow.
his brick because he was a veteran.
Yeah.
And nobody,
Yeah.
I guess.
Wow. Congratulations for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Quite an honor to a person of that stature.
Yeah.
That history of that
A lot of
background.
people know about Joshua Chamberlain, but they don't know about Holman Melcher.
Yeah, right. Well, that's terrific. So how do you feel about today?
Oh, honored.
Good.
Honored that the
Good.
fact that I'm right here and
Good.
this is representing veterans. I couldn't feel any more honored than I do being a veteran anyway, but
Yeah.
this just kind of caps it off. We've needed this for a long time.
Yeah, well
Everybody
served.
was on board, it went well.
It's quite an honor to see you and have you here today to help with the festivities. This is great.
My pleasure.
All right, good. Thank you, sir. Thank you very
sir.
much. Thank you.
Excuse me. Good luck.
Thanks. Jim Howard and Linda Piper. If you could come on in. Come on in. Please, here. We're going to talk into that mic. You're going to talk to that camera.
Okay.
And my understanding, Linda, can you come on in a little bit more?
Come on right in.
Yeah, is that okay for
Yeah,
space?
yeah.
Is that all right for you?
Lower, no.
No, you're all right. You're all right. So tell me about your involvement in Brunswick. Both of you are right here, I think, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I've been in Brunswick for 32 years,
and it's a great community. I'm very honored even to be here today and to participate.
And I should say for sure, I think I mentioned your names, Linda Piper and Jim Howard. Jim Howard. And you're involved with the Plaza project. How? What's been your main intent of being here?
Okay, thank you. Before I say that, I would just like to really thank David Knight, David Watson, and Tom Farrell for their dreams, their aspiration, and all their hard work. I personally wanted to get involved with the Veterans Plaza to honor and celebrate two families who served in the military. Virginia.
You're right on Main Street, obviously.
Right on Main Street,
waiting
yes.
for a dump truck to go past us.
Virginia Caruso, her father, Joseph Caruso, an immigrant from Sicily, served in the U.S. Army as part of the engineering and intelligence. Virginia Caruso's brother, John Caruso, he served in Vietnam flying helicopters and retired as a lieutenant colonel. So that's the U.S. side of the honoring for me. The other side is my own father, William George Piper, who along with 4 friends volunteered to serve in World War II, and 4 out of the 5 were chosen for the Canadian Navy, and my father, he ended up in the British Naval Service, for Her Majesty's service. And he told me that the food is better in the Canadian Navy than the U.S.
So there
than the British Navy.
Right.
So this is my way to honor those 2 families.
Jim, tell us what your story is.
Well, I've lived in the Brunswick-Topsham area for 36 years. Graduated from Mount Ararat High School in town. I've been in the commercial real estate investment business in the community for the last 22 years. And I'm involved with the Veterans Memorial. My father-in-law, Ron Brodier, served in the Navy. And a good friend of mine, Robert Jameson, who helped raise me when I was a kid, served in the Army. And my grandfather served in World War II, and in 1943, when my dad was 15 months old, was killed.
Wow.
So we're involved with this today to honor them, and actually to honor all of our friends in the community that we know that served, obviously in the Navy, when the Naval Air Station was open. And it's sort of a tribute to them to say thank you for your service.
Great story. That's terrific. You're heavily involved in this project, and the project committee and everyone is highly appreciative of what you've been doing, and both of you, what you've been doing for this.
You know, there's a saying I read once that said, you know, the flag flies not from the wind, but from the breath of every American that served to protect our freedoms.
Good statement. Good statement. Well, thank you for being here today.
I just would like to add one more thing, if I may, Jim. I think as to, what I do in the community, I help people basically save for retirement, reach their financial goals. And I've done this, as Jim knows who I am, with Edward Jones for over 30 plus years. But I think the importance also of today is we have some history being established for the community of Brunswick. And I think all those who served, both in the past and are serving now, need to be honored, need to be respected. We learn from history, and it should not be destroyed.
Yeah, nicely said. Thank you for that. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Enjoy the celebration today, the groundbreaking today.
We will.
It's going to be monumental, so to speak.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Well done.
Very good. Thanks to Linda and Jim for that. Matt, hi. I'd shake your hand, but I can't.
All good.
If you can come in and we'll talk to the mic.
Sure.
Matt, I understand that you're the prior commander for Post 202 American Legion. You had some connections with Boys State by chance?
Yeah, absolutely.
With the American Legion. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your story and what got you involved in this particular project?
Sure. This project, I was the post commander for Post 202 in Topsom. And every year, Topsom and Brunswick, we do our Memorial Day parade together. And this is usually the ending site for every year.
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
And as I was telling people before, you know, I've been doing it probably for 8 years with them, and I never realized what the monument actually looked like. Because it was totally covered. We would come here and do our salute, things like that, and all you could really see was the bottom. So the idea of cleaning it up and making it visible and returning the meaning to this community and stuff was really important. And then the expansion and the fundraising, the way all the communities, all the veterans organizations here have come together to recognize veterans of all war eras, you know, at a memorial here in Brunswick, where every year we hold our Memorial Day ceremonies, is really special.
My understanding, you've been watching this pretty carefully all the way through from its inception to groundbreaking today.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something we've been involved in and been aware of and tried to help out where we can. Since I've moved from 202, I'm currently serving as the state commander for the American Legion, and so anything I've been able to do in those positions or in any position along the way to help them out is absolutely something that we've done, because our organization and both local posts and at a state level absolutely support this kind of thing and want to see it.
Well, and here you are today, here.
Absolutely.
And you're in support of this. We have 2 months to go until the dedication, a little over 2 months until the dedication. I'm sure your talents are going to be requested between now and then, do you think?
We'll see. I'm sure whatever Joe and the committee needs me to do, we're happy to support and be part of anything that they need to make this a success, because I think this should be, you know, again, a lasting thing that, you know, my generation and generations after will be able to enjoy and remember, you know, all the people from this community and things like that have served our country, and make sure we don't ever forget.
My understanding is you're going to leap to any issues that need to be solved, any jobs that need to be done, and maybe a little shoveling that needs to be done.
Absolutely. Anything they need me to do, we'll come and put in the work.
That's true. Such a great day to have you here.
Thank you.
This is great. Good. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yep, thanks.
This is Matt JABAUT. Matt is the prior commander post 202 at the American Legion. I think we're going to move over to the, it's now 10 till 11. I think we're going to move now over to the groundbreaking ceremony. So we'll finish up with these interviews now. Welcome to these interviews. I hope you enjoyed them. And we will do the groundbreaking ceremony in about 10 minutes. It's due to start in about 10 minutes. So thank you.